அரியாதீதரசீவர தகவாரிசகுகையில் அறிவாய் ரமி பரமாத்துமன் அருணாச்சலரமணன் பரிவாளுளம் முருகானல பரநார்ந்திடு குகையார்ந்து அறிவாம் விழித்திரவாய் நிசம் அறிவாய் அது வெளியாம் அண்ணாமலையாய் அடியேனை ஆண்ட அன்றே ஆவியுடல் கொண்டாயனக்கோர் குறையுண்டோ குறையும் குணமும் நீயல்லால் என்னேனிவற்றை என்னுயிரே எண்ணம் எதுவோ அது செய்வாய் கண்ணே உந்தன் கழழினையில் காதற் பெருக்கே தருவாயே கண்ணே உந்தன் கழழினையில் காதற் பெருக்கே தருவாயே. ஓம் அதிமதுரசாபஹஸ்தாம் அபரிமிதாம் மோதபான சௌபாக்யாம் அருணாம் அதிசய கருணாம் அபிநவ குலசுந்தரீம் வந்தே. ஓம் ஐம் ஹ்ரீம் ஸ்ரீம். We shall chant the Mangala Shloka. Mannuma Munivarar Shanti Mannave. Mannuma Munivarar Shanti Mannave. Tenmuha Murtiyai Tihaldu Monamam. Tenmuha Murtiyai Tihaldu Monamam. தன்னிலை திகழ்த்தியித் துதியில் தன்மயம் சொன்ன அச்சங்கரன் துண்ணுமென்னுள்ளே மௌனமா முறையார் காட்டும் மா பிரம்மவத்துவாலன் சிவநிலை தவசற்சீடர் செரிகுருவரன் சிற்கையன் உவகையோருருவன் தன்னுள் உவப்பவன் கழிமூகத்தன் அவனையான் தென்பான் மூர்த்தி அப்பனை ஏத்துவோமே அவனையான் தென்பான் மூர்த்தி அப்பனை ஏத்துவோமே. We will chant the first verse and then we will go on to the sixth verse. That is, I mean, உலகு கண்ணாடி. உலகு கண்ணாடி ஊர்னே உரத்தனுள்ள ஞானத்தால் வெளியினில் துயில் கனா போல் விளங்கிட கண்டு ஞான நிலையுறு நேரம் தன்னை ஒருவனாயவனேற் காண்பன் தலையுறு குருவாமந்த Dakshinamurti Potri. From 6th we will chant. உடலுயில் பொறிகள் புந்தி ஒன்று பாழகமா தேர்வல் மடந்தையர் பாலரந்தர் மடையரே மூடவாதி மடமையால் விழையும் அம்மா மயக்கமே மாய்க்கு ஞான தடையரு குருவாமந்த தக்ஷிணாமூர்த்தி போற்றி. ராகு பற்றி ரவி திங்கள் எனவுழன் மாயை மூட பராவுளம் ஒடுங்கத் தூங்கி பரவிட உணரும் காலம் புறாவுறங்கினனா என்று போதனாமெவன் புமானாய் சராச்சர குருவாமந்த தக்ஷிணாமூர்த்தி போற்றி. குழவி முன்னனவு முன்னா கூர்பல் கூறு பல்லவத்தை எல்லாம் சுழலினும் கலந்திருந்தே சொலிக்குமுள் அகமானாளும் கழல்விழு ஓர்கார் தன்னை காட்டுவன் சிற்கூரிப்பால் தழல்விழி குருவாமந்த தக்ஷிணாமூர்த்தி போற்றி. Like the Rahu swallowing the sun or the moon, the deep sleep, which is nothing other than Maya, it engulfs us. The time the mind, which was spread everywhere, it gathers itself and it goes inside into unmanifest form. And then when we wake up, the mind comes out again and it tells, Pura uranginanan, I slept very happily. Pura uranginanan endru, I slept happily. Bodhana yavan pumanai, meaning that Atma, that alone, as the experiencer, waker, it wakes up and it says, yes, I dreamt very well. So this established that there was this Atma even in the deep sleep. So why it is very important? Because all the other things are not available in the deep sleep. But the self-awareness or the self is available. Though it is obscured for some reason, like the Rahu engulfing or swallowing the sun somehow, but still the self was there. Therefore it is Satyam, because it is there in all three states of consciousness, in all the three periods of time. So that is what is the self, that is what is the Dakshinamurti. I prostrate unto him. And not only in the deep sleep, even in the waking, while we were young, that is child or the youth or the middle age, and through all the avasthas, through all the ups and downs, all the time we feel that I am. Is it not so? So the self is always there, in and through everything. Solikkum ahamanalum, and it shines as I in the heart always. There is no doubt about it. It always shines as I. And that Sitkuripar, he reveals himself to those who have surrendered his feet. He reveals himself through Sinmudra. Tat Tvamasi he reveals. And that Sadguru, that Dakshinamurti, I offer my prostrations. I salute him. This is what we have seen till yesterday. Now, the 9th verse here in this Tamil version. 8th verse in the Sanskrit verse. உலகையாரிப்பூமானோ குறும்பல நனாக்கனாவில் கலங்கிய மாயையாலே காரிய காரணம் பின் தலைவனும் தாசன் சீடன் குருமகன் தந்தையாதி தலமுரு குருவாமந்த தக்ஷிணாமூர்த்தி போற்றி உலகையாரிப்புமானோ குறும்பல நனாக்கனாவில் கலங்கியே மாயையாலே காரிய காரணம் பின் தலைவனும் தாசன் சீடன் குருமகன் தந்தையாதி தலமுரு குருவாமந்த தக்ஷிணாமூர்த்தி போற்றி. See, we have to split like this. உலகை நோக்குறும் இப்புமான் யார்? Can you see this? உலகை is there. யார்? இப்புமான் நோக்கும். See, it's not உலகையார் ரிப்பு மானோ குறும்பல. It is not that. It is உலகை யார் இப்புமான் நோக்கும். That is how we have to split and read. உலகை நோக்கும் இப்புமான் யார்? உலகை நோக்குறும் இப்புமான் யார்? Who is that Puman, Purushan, Puman? Who sees this world? உலகை நோக்குறும் இப்புமான் யார்? How he knocks, how he knocks, how he sees, how he sees, he is like பல நனாக்கனாவில். He looks at this world when he is awake or when he is dreaming. Pala nanakkalavil, in all these states, different states, when he is awake or when he is dreaming. How he looks? Kalangiye mayayale. He is not looking at the world as it should be or as it is. Kalangiye mayayale. Because of the maya, his chitta is little confused. Why? He takes the body to be himself, body and mind to be himself. That is the confusion in his mind. So, kalangiye mayayale. Because of the maya shakti, his mind is not clear. Kalangiye, it got confused. Then what happens? He identifies with the body mind and he thinks himself with jiva, and then he sees the world, and then he starts inquiring. Karya karanam. Karya karanam means what? I am seeing this effect. What should be the cause? Then there must be a creator who must have created all this. See, karya karanam. And why I am like this suffering? Why I am suffering? That is the effect. The suffering is the effect. Why I am suffering? Because I must have done something wrong before. See? So always he hunts for the cause. That is a job of the intellect. Why? How? Why? So actually speaking, there is only the self, there is nothing else. Neha nanasti kinchana, not even an iota of anything else is there. If he abides in his self, it is very clear, there is nothing else. So there is no question of anything else, no cause or effect. But since he is now confused in his mind, because of the identification with the body, my not self, and he is seeing a world, and he starts inquiring, what is the cause of the world? Why I am like this? Or who is God? Is there God? He starts inquiring. What happens after the human beings, after the beings die? Where they go? Is there another birth? Is there rebirth? See, karya karanam. But actually speaking, in the pure self, there is no cause and effect. But because he is functioning through the mind and buddhi, always he is hunting for the cause. Only when samadhanam is said, he is happy, he is satisfied. If not, he asks why. That is why people are not contented with just superfluous answers, you know. You always seek the deeper answers. Why? Why? Swamiji, you say that Atma is just the Sakshi Matram. It is nothing. But how can you say that all the impressions are there? It is not making sense to me. That is true. It is not making sense only. But as we have seen, everything is resting in Atma, and why not the impressions? Why not? See, that is how it is. So, till we find an answer, our mind it inquires deeply. Why? It is not, convincing. It is not. Abdingra Matri. That is good in a way. Also, it is bad in a way. Why it is good? That is how we inquire and find the more and more subtler truths. But why it is bad in the sense, in the ultimate experience, all this has to be dropped, but there, because of our habit, we would be unable to drop. See, that is where the surrender comes. The grace, the surrender, because ultimately it has been dropped. And when you ask, why the fire is burning? Nobody can tell you why. Fire means it burns. That is why, I told you the other day, Marconi said, I know how the radio works, but I don't know why it works. Yeah, magnet means it attracts the iron piece. But why it is attracting? Then you can explain, because of this. Why it is like this in this particular? Why? If you go deep into why, nobody can answer. And in fact, the Pamara, the illiterate are very blissful because they don't too much ask why. They accept, okay, it is how it is, fine. So, the self, there is no Karana Karya, but this Puman, since he is now confused because of the Maya, see, he questions so much. Why? He is confused because of Maya. Not he is very intelligent, he is asking question. Please understand. He hunts for the cause, seeing the effect. This itself is Maya. And this itself is ignorance. But he goes on hunting for the cause. See, that is how all the science, everything has come into being. Okay. Karana Karanam Pin. Then he looks at the world and then he says, Thalaivanum Dasan. Oh, he is my master and I am always his slave or servant. This is a bhavanam, This is a bhavana. Oh, he is my master. He has done so much to me. And I am his servant. I will be a loyal servant. And then Dasan Sidan Guru. He is my Guru. I am the Sishya. And Guru Mahan Tandai. He is my father. I am the son. See, all these things are because of the confusion of the mind. 1 minute, what, Swamiji? Yes. To say somebody else to be my master, I am the slave or the servant. To consider myself to be the disciple and somebody to be the guru. And consider somebody to my father, mother and myself to be the son. It is all because of the confusion in the mind. Why? Because we do not know the real self. In the real self, there is nothing other than the self. That is my true nature. Somehow I got confused. I identify with the body mind, and then I say, I am so and so, I am born to such and such parents, and then he is my guru who has taught me, and of course he has protected me, and he has provided so much of things for me. He is my master. All these things are only in the Vyavahar. Vyavahar okay, but it is not true. Why it is not true? Because we are not the body mind. Therefore, we are not this jiva. Whatever dharma of the jiva is not our true dharma. Keep the things out. Keep the things in. This is another philosophy. Keep the things out. Keep the things in. What is out? All these things are in the outside world. Keep the things out. Don't bring it in. Keep the thing in. Meaning what? You are the self. So you are the self. But when you are doing Vyavahar, see, only for pure Vyavaharic sake, you are playing some roles. Yes, you have to stick to that role and you have to act accordingly. வேலைகள் வேடத்தியைவ வெளியிற் செய்து வேண்டியவார் உலகில் விளையாடு வீரா. வேலைகள் வேடத்திற்கியைவ, according to what role you are playing, you have to do it. வெளியில் செய்து, வெளியில் means the Vyavahara. But the heart of the heart, you should not think, I am so and so, and take to somebody and say, oh, my mother, my father, or he is my guru, my Shishya. See, in Vyavahara, yes, you are a revered guru and everything. But from the Paramartha standpoint, there is nothing of that sort. All these relationships are only with respect to the body mind. In the self, there is no relation. Because there is nothing else to relate to. And nobody else to relate to. So therefore, all these things are in the periphery. See, the waves are there only in the shore. When you go deep, there is nothing. It is deep inside. It is still. Similarly, deep inside, the self is always still. And it has got no confusion. It has got no association with anything. And when you come out, yes, there is the Vyavahara, there is father, mother, there is Guru, Shishya, there is master, servant, and everything is there. But we should not take it too seriously, and we should not become sort of bogged down by all those things. We should be free always inside. Keep the things out. Meaning, we are the self. So this jiva, because of Maya Yale, Kalangiye, and he takes somebody to be the father, mother, somebody to the Guru, Shishya, somebody to be the master or the servant. And this jiva is nothing but the self only. See, because of some reason, we don't know, mysterious power only, that is what called Maya. He somehow gets deluded. He can never be deluded. See, this is all, mysteries. But he got deluded. And he starts seeing what has the world, beautiful world. Then what? Why? He asks. Karana Karyam. And then he looks at the people around. And then you say, oh, you are my dear child. Oh, you are my son. Oh, he is my guru, Shishya. See, today my guru is coming actually to the ashram and I am talking. But he himself knows all these things are chumman. அவர் ரொம்ப கெட்டிக்காரர், அவர் ஏமாற்றவே முடியாது, பொல்லாதவர். He doesn't take anything serious. He doesn't take anything. அவரை மாதிரி தான் இருக்கணும், கடவுள் தான் ஆசீர்வாதம் பண்ணணும் இல்லையா? So there is no such relationship. It is all there in the Vyavahara because of the body mind. And I am not the body mind, I am the self. Therefore, all this Vyavahara is null and void. See, in fact, who is your son or daughter? It is some other jiva that has come through you to fulfill its own destination, fulfill its own, vasanas or whatever. At the present moment, God has given you, whatever God or whoever has given you, to take care. You have to take care. But you cannot change the destiny. You cannot change your own destiny. How can you change somebody else's destiny? Your own mind is not listening to you. How can somebody else will listen to you? Your own vasanas are so strong, you are unable to come out of it. How can you expect somebody else to come out of their vasanas? You can only play your role and surrender to the Lord. Oh Lord, take care. I am playing my role to the best of my abilities. And then you take care, oh Lord. Like that we have to surrender. We should not take everything on our head and suffer. Ayyo, I enna seiven sollakudadu. Why? The God has only created. Means what? Supreme power only is playing this Leela. In one way if you look at it. So, we have to do the best. We should, and then leave the rest. But what is the best, Swamiji? Whatever is your best. Don't worry about what is my best. இதெல்லாம் கர்த்தృత్వ அபிமானம் தான் திருப்பி I have not done my best. What is the best? Whatever is the best. That's it. அதில் போய் நோண்டிட்டே இருக்கக்கூடாது. What is the best? Am I doing the best? ஐயோ, I am not doing the best. Yes, if you are very lazy, not doing a role, yes, you have to be concerned. But when you are doing it, then you should go on inquiring. What is the best? Am I doing the best? It's all kartrutva abhimanam only. Am I doing the best? Okay, whatever best is best. That's it. ரொம்ப இதை போய் நோண்ட போனால் ஒன்றுமே செய்ய முடியாது. நான் இன்னும் நல்லா செஞ்சுருக்கணும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். அவ்வளோதான், முடிஞ்சு போச்சு, தலை விதி அவ்வளோதான். You understand? So like that we have to live. We should not take in our head. பரமனிற் பிரிந்தி உலகினை தலையில் பற்றியான் பெற்றது போதும் பரமனாம் அருணாச்சலையனை இனி உன் பதத்தினின் ருதுக்குறப்பாரேள். So therefore, this is how we have to live in this world. And even Guru Sishya, yes, definitely Guru has given us this knowledge, so sacred. But in the seat of meditation, when you are trying to be with yourself, suddenly you should not be, how can I be the self? How can I say there is nothing? My Guru Maharaj is sitting there and I am there as a Sishya. How can I say there is nothing? At least there is Guru, na? Guru himself is saying, go beyond. There is no Guru, there is no Shishya, there is nothing. Don't have all these illusions. Go beyond. That is how we have to go beyond in the seat of meditation. There is no scope for sentimentalism here. You understand? That is what he is saying. So somehow he is deluded. But actually who he is? See, the Ishvara is also nothing but the Paramatma only, the Brahma Tattvam only, with the Upadhi of Maya. And he is having the Maya under his control. But the same Brahma Tattvam somehow for some reason deluded and takes his body mind to be himself, and he is under the influence of the Maya. See, he himself is playing dual role. I am the Parameshwara and doing everything. I am the Jiva. He is playing all the roles. That is how we have to look at it. But actually speaking, nothing is happening. We only imagine all these things. Because of identifying with the body mind, we imagine somebody to be Ishvara, somebody to be Jiva, and then I am bound, I want liberation, and I have to perform these sadhanas, vrathas, tirtha yatras, japa, tapa, homa, dhana, blah blah blah, study of scriptures, and then I have to realize self one day. If I don't realize, when will I realize? When will I realize? So this is all Jiva Bhava. It's all imagination from the highest standpoint. But as long as you're imagining strongly that you are body mind, you have to imagine the other way also. I am not the body mind Brahman. And this Chitta Shuddhi also is important. Like the story of the donkey. The other day I told you, no? I told you the other day. What? The donkey, it has to believe that it has been tied in a tree or something. Then it will sit. Then if you come and when you wake it up, it will say, why are you waking me up without untying me? Are you fool or what? The donkey was looking at him. You only tied me up, na? Now you have to untie and then only I can get up, na? Meaning what? Like that, tying is also not true. Untying is also not true. But you have to untie for that donkey. Because we are like donkeys. We are thinking we have been bound. So untying is also essential. So that we are satisfied. Now we are liberated. Yes. With Guru's grace, I am liberated. Arey Buddhu, you have never been bondage. That we realize only when you are enlightened. Till then, yes, okay. But from the absolute standpoint, it's all nothing. So that Puman, who is deluded, He is nothing but the self. For some mysterious reason, he acts as if he is deluded. These are natakam. He is playing this natak. Karnatak. Natak. So that Puman is nothing but Dakshinamurti only. See? Thalamuru Guruvamanda Dakshinamurti Potri. Thalamuru means what? Thalamdor Uru. He is Jagat Guru. Thalamdor Muru means what? Everywhere he is, and he is the Jagat Guru of all. Thalamuru Guruvamanda Dakshinamurti Potri. So to that Dakshinamurti, who for some mysterious reason acts as if he is a Jiva, and then he inquires what is the reason, cause, effect, and then he takes somebody to be the son, father, guru, sishya, all those stuff. So, why? See, sometimes we inquire, why am I like this? Right? Even God should inquire, why am I like this? Why? Because there is no upadhi called as Maya. But as if he is the Ishvara. There is no upadhi of body mind. But he is like Jiva. Then he should inquire himself, why am I like this acting? Why am I like this? So the question, eternal question is, why am I like this? So a very convenient way of giving an answer is, it is manufacturer's defect. Who is manufacturer? I am the manufacturer. Because I create the world. I create this body, mind and the attachment to it. In fact, I don't. As a self, I don't. So therefore, that Dakshinamurti I am. Not I am. That Dakshinamurti is my Guru. I offer my prostrations unto him. Okay, that is what is said in the verse 9. So, what we have to understand, we have to play the role properly in the Vyavahara, only that much. But we should not take it too seriously and carry on our head and then waste all our life only in this kind of, ayo, like crying. I am living only for you, otherwise why should I live? How pathetic are you? You are living only holding on to some pathetic creature in the world? No. You are the self. Assert your true self and abide in it and enjoy the bliss and make your life meaningful, purposeful. Manpunal anal kalvana Madhigadiron bumanum Yendrolil sarasaram ser Yeduyavan yettu murtam Yennuvar kirai niraindon Yavaninanniyam satrinram Tannarul Guruvamanda Dakshinamurti Potri Manpunal Anal Kalvana Madhigadiron Bumanum Yendrolil Sarasaram Se Iduyavan Yettu Murtam Yennuvar Kirai Niraindon Yavaninanniyam Satrinram Tannurul Guruvamanda Dakshinamurti Potri Man, the earth. Punal, the water. Punal Anal, the fire. Kal means, I think, the air, the air, not wind, the air. Vana means space. So these are the Panchabhutas. The Panchabhutas, and then Madhi means the moon. Madhi means the moon. Kadiron. It should be read as Kadiron. Kadiron pu. Like that you should not read. Kadiron. Kadiron means the sun. And Puman, the Purushan, meaning the Jiva or the being. It is not Purushan means man, please. It is Jiva. Jiva means it is gender neutral. Now UK has declared God to be gender neutral. You should never say father in the heaven. You should say father / mother in the heaven. Always you say / mother. He or she. If you say only he, the feminist will sue you and put you behind bars. So to avoid all this confusion in me, I am going to call God only as she. Anyway, the men will not do that. They will not sue us. They are very confident. Say, சொல்லிக்கோங்க சும்மா என்ன சொல்றீங்க சொல்லிக்கோங்க. No, see, you are not understanding what I am trying to say. You are trying to say something. Since we are very insecure, ladies, they want the rights. Men say, okay, take it, because they are very confident. You understand? So, Puman means, it is Purushan means, it is Jiva. It is nothing but Jiva. 1 minute. Pumanum. Yendrolil Sarasaram Ser. Idu Evan Yettu Murtam. So, Yendru Olir means what? All these 8. Meaning the Panchabhutas, the Madi, the Kadiron and Puman. Yendru Olir. And all these Characharam Chair. Characharam means what? The moving and the unmoving. Characharam Chair. Idu Evan Yettu Murtam. Whose 8 forms are these? Whose? The Paramatmas. Na? So, இது எவனுடைய whose எட்டு மூர்த்தம், the அஷ்டமூர்த்தம். அஷ்டமூர்த்தி பிருகு தேவ பூஜனம். எண்ணூறு யாவும் இறையுருவாம் என எண்ணி வழிபடு. We saw now where? In Upadesa Undiyar. In Upadesa Saram. Upadesa Undiyar we have seen. So, இது எவன் எட்டு மூர்த்தம். So, therefore, he expresses as all this. What else is there? Panchabhutas means everything is covered. And okay, another sun and the moon, because they shine. And then the being. So, he alone shines as all these ettu murtam. Idu evan ettu murtam. The shining all these things, whose form is this? That Dakshinamurti. And who is he? Ennuvarku irai niraindon. Ennuvarku means when you inquire. You can say you remember or you inquire. Ennuvarku irai niraindon. Irai means the Lord is niraindon, all pervading, everywhere, in our hearts also. Ennuvarku, one who inquires and one who abides by the self. Irai niraindon. Iraivan is not only in the form of the Murti in the temple, but Niraindon. He is everywhere, all pervading. And not only all pervading, he is the self also. He is me, the self also. So therefore, Ennuvarku Irai Niraindon. Yavanin Anniyam Satrum Indram. And there is no otherness in him. Anniyam means what? There is nobody other than him. Nothing other than him. Satrum Indram. Yavanin Anniyam Satrum Indram. There is nothing, no Anniya Vastu whatsoever other than him. There is only that Guru Dakshinamurti, there is only the self. There is nothing other than the self. What the devotee realizes when he offers himself at the feet of the Lord, there is only Lord. There is no me. So what we have realized in the Vichar also, the ego is not there. Only the self shines. So the end result of the Bhakti and the Vichara Jnana is one only. The Lord, we call it in Bhakti language. The self, we call it in the Jnana language. The Lord is self only. That is Tattvamasi. So therefore, Yavanin Anniyam Satrum Indram. There is nothing other than the self, other than the Paramatma. So that Dakshinamurti. So those who remember him or those who inquire him, he reveals himself. Irai niraindon. Like what? Like everything is self. There is nothing other than the self. Not even neha nanasti kinchana. There is not even iota. Anniyam satrum indram. That is the revelation. Than arul guruvamanda dakshinamurti. Than means one kurumayana. Than endru. And that grace, that arul, is so soothing to the heart. And really it liberates. Than endru kulirchiyana kangalku porundiyavan. அப்படிப்பட்ட கருணை மிகுந்தவன். தன் அருள் குருவாம். So whose grace is really comforting and also liberating. தன் அருள் குருவாம் அந்த தக்ஷிணாமூர்த்தி போற்றி. So here also it is instructed that all these 8 forms are nothing but the Lord's form only. So the Lord is not only in a form, in the temple, in the Moolasthanam. He is in fact everywhere. See, that is why I always tell, when I go to the beach, when I look at the ocean, I am very comfortable. I can see God. Instead, அங்கே போய் முட்டி மோதி லைனில் நின்று கச்சா முச்சான்னு போய் அங்கே ஒரு நிமிஷம் கூட நிற்க விட மாட்டேங்களாம். See, nowadays it's becoming so crowded everywhere in the temple. And you go there standing in line, of course you can remember the Lord, definitely there is Sannithyam, no doubt about it. But then, so much sweating, so much of, and then you find somebody breaking the line and you shout at that person. But when you go break the line, you don't worry. Yesterday we only broke the line and went, now that is fine. But nobody else should break. I can only break the rules. Nobody else should break the rules. I will get angry then. யாருக்குமே கொஞ்சம் கில்ட்டியா இல்லையா? All these people are standing to have darshan of God and we are walking royally. எல்லாம் பணம் படுத்துற பாடுப்பா, சும்மா அவங்களை கூட்டு போக மாட்டான் யாரும். But you can say, justify it saying, we didn't have time, no. We had other programs. Everybody has got other program. Only not we. But when we want, it's convenient to us, we will break all the rules. Bribe everybody, even God. But when it is not convenient to us, we get angry with everybody. How can you do this? This is the hypocrisy actually. Nobody was feeling the hypocrisy that day? That's what. I was always feeling it. This is what is happening here. Pavan, these people are pavan standing in the line. Because they don't know anybody. They are not that rich. But we, as if we are Piriya Manusanga. And you know what? And some people are not guilty about it, I know some people. They are not at all guilty. They give so many reasons and say that is okay.
God asked us to consist.
Yeah. So, ennuvarku irai niraindon. One who really thinks about the Lord, he is there in the heart. So, what I was trying to say is, instead of that, you go into the nature and see the bird chirp, the bird flying. That is God only. And go to the hills, means full of trees. Nature is God only. Ocean is God only. Everything is God only. There is nothing other than the God here. The child smiling is God only. And the Rakshasa, who is terrible, he is God only. Rakshasa terrible is God only. Why are you looking at him? This is very unfair. This is very unfair. This is very, very unfair. And then we are Rakshasas really. When we see somebody as Rakshasa, we are the Rakshasas. Only the Rakshasa can see the Rakshasa. So that is how we have to look at God. See, we had a youth camp. That is few years back. That youth camp, we decided we are not going to have any sessions. The youngsters are very happy. Thank you, Swamiji. We are not going to take any text. See, morning till evening, near Mahabalipuram somewhere, So early morning you can see sunrise. There, if you want, we can meditate a little. Meditate more, just sit quiet. And then afterwards, I have good food because it's a resort, so nalla hotel. Have good food. And then you play games, indoor games, outdoor games, chit chat, relax, whatever you do. And then have food, relax, sleep. And then evening get up. We played volleyball, this ball, that ball, play in the beach. And then evening we had some campfire, this, that. So 2-3 days, nothing, just chill out. But I told them, what is the theme of the camp, Swamiji, they asked. I said, theme of the camp is 5 + 2 + 1 or 5 to 1. 5 to 1. What is the theme, Swamiji? They were all confused. 5 to 1. What is that? What is that? I will explain only when there. So they were all very excited. Then the first day I explained to them. 5 to 1 means the Panchamahabhutas. 2 means Surya and Chandra. And 1 means the Jiva. So you relax, but in and through, you try to see in the Panchabhutas God only. Relax yourself. And whenever you feel like contemplating on something, contemplate that this ocean is also a form of God. The sky is form of God. The bird flying is form of God. Like that, you just think whenever you want. There is no compulsion. So here in this camp, you see Panchamahabhutas. Then when you see sunrise or sunset, God only. And the moon, God only. And Jivas, the fishermen, everybody, God only. Like that you see. Whenever possible you see. Other than that, no text, nothing. Just enjoy. I tell you, the youngsters were very happy. So they enjoyed also. Whenever they were contemplative, they were able to see also. They were seeing also. The last day we were asking them, what is your experience? And they were very happy. Swamiji, more than reading any text, this is a practical class. And we could see God in everything. That is the practice. We have to see God in everything. This is our Sanatana religion. See God in everything. So that is Dakshinamurti, who himself appears as all these 8 forms. And not only that, like that if you think about him in all the forms, he is all pervading only. Ennuvark means like this if you see him, like we remember him, then yes, Irai Niraindon only. He is all pervading. Evanin Anniyam Satrum Indram. And there is nothing other than him. If you start seeing him in Panchamahabhutas, everything is done. And bonus is Surya and Chandra and also the Jivas. If you start seeing him, you see him everywhere. And you see nothing other than him. Sarvatmya Bhavam. So this is the Upasana. Upasana means what? This is the worship. This is the form of worship. See, people are very good in worshipping the Lord in an idol. Anike Sanmadri, I don't want to repeat it. Ella Abhishekam Panni, Alankaram Panni, Arati Panni, Arohara, Arohara. That is good. No doubt about it. But you should not stop there. Then you can have only half an hour worship. But when you are moving in the world, when you can see everything as God, change your vision, then I tell you, it is worship of God constantly. Appadi ennuvorku irai niraindon. He is all pervading. And there is nothing other than him. And that is the truth also. There is nothing other than him. Than Arul Guruvam. He is so compassionate. Than Arul Guruvam and the Dakshinamurti. How beautiful. See, this sloka is very, very deep and very beautiful. So here we are to the last verse of Sri Dakshinamurti Stotram and the final verse of the 3rd course and the final verse of the Sri Ramana Sampurna Darshan. Okay, so Sarvamum Tanai Nandrai Satrumitto Tiratin Siravanam Tannalartha Sindanam Dhyanam Ganam புரிவதால் எல்லாம் தானாம் பூதி சேரீசன் தன்மை மறுவிடும் மற்றும் எட்டா மடிவரு செல்வம் தானே சர்வமும் தானா நன்றாய் சாற்றுமித்தோத்திரத்தின் சிரவணம் தன்னாலர்த்த சிந்தனம் தியானம் கானம் புரிவதால் எல்லாம் தானாம் பூதி சேரீசன் தன்மை மறுவிடோ மற்றுமெட்டா மடிவரு செல்வம் தானே சர்வமும் தானா நன்றாய் சாற்றுமித்தோத்திரம். What is the subject matter of this stotram? What is the real subject matter of the stotram is sarvamum tanai nandrai satrum. It reveals, satru means it reveals. What it reveals? Sarvamum tanam. Like we have seen in the Atma Sakshatkara Prakarana. Everything is the self only. Shiva is also the self only. Sarvamum tana nandrai. Sarvam means everything. Sarvam. Tan means the self. Sarvamum tana. Nandrai satrumittotiram. It reveals very clearly that everything is Paramatma. Everything is the self. There is nothing other than the self. Sarvamum tana nandrai satrum ittottirattin. Tottira means the hymn to Dakshinamurti. This hymn, Tottiratin, Siravanam, when you listen to the inner meaning of this hymn. Siravanam Tannal, Artha Sindanam. Sindanam means when you contemplate. Mananam, that is called as contemplating on this. And Dhyanam, when you meditate on the real deep significance of this hymn. And then Ganam. This is also included. See, Adi Shankara is so kind. If you can't meditate or contemplate, at least you sing. Not bhajan, sing, chant. Chant. Ganam. Ganam means, you sing means chant this stotra. Then what will happen? Ganam purivadal yellam tanam budise reason tanmai marvidum. Marvidum means you realize. What you realize? Yellam tanam. Budise reason. The Eason or the Lord, the Dakshinamurti is what? Yellam tanai vidangirar. He is only, is everything. So, anda bhuti, say reason tanmai marvidum. You will attain to that state where you can also see everything as the Lord or as the self only. So, what is the ultimate gain of contemplating on this stotra or even chanting this stotra? You will get the vision that everything is nothing but the self only. That Eason is everything. That Eason I am, Shivoham, Shivoham. So that Shiva Swarupam I am, therefore everything is nothing but the self only. So, Purivadal Yellam Tanam Anubhuti. Say Eason Tanmai. Marvidum. Bhuti means Vibhuti, the glory. So, what is the glory? Glory of Isa. The glory is everything is Isa only. There is nothing other than him. So, Andamadri Bhuti say Eason Tanmai Marvidum. So, you attain to that Isha or that Shiva Swarupam where everything is Shiva Swarupam. Everything is the self. So that is what we are striving for, na? To abide in the self where there is perfect vision of oneness. So whenever we go into the world, everything is the self. And self alone is in every being. So this is the vision. This vision you gain. This jnana drishti you gain. This is jnana drishti. Arivam vili thiravai. This is the wisdom of eye of wisdom. That you will gain. And not only that, plus bonus enna kadikum. எப்பயுமே எனக்கு உதிரி கொஞ்சம் வேணும். See, we go and buy the vegetables, na? We are not satisfied. கொஞ்சம் உதிரி அந்த கருவேப்பிலை கொத்தமல்லி கூட. And she will put all the money in that vegetable. And she will say, yes, I am giving. We so much we know you. She must not have seen us before. So, we are giving you. Take. இஞ்சி பச்சைமலாம் வச்சுக்கோ. But carrot 100 ரூபா. We always want the bonus, udiri. Like that, God knows our true nature. Then, kosuru, that is the right word in Tamil. Oh Lord, okay, I will get that, I will attain to that selfhood. Adukku mele vera enna kadikum? Then what else will I get? Okay. Matru means moreover. And in addition to that, yetta madivaru selvam thane. That ashta siddhis also you will get. Madivaru selvam thane. The animadi ashta siddhis also you get. மறுவிடும் மற்றும் எட்டா மடிவரு செல்வம் தானே அஷ்ட ஐஸ்வர்யம். That also you will get. Animadi siddhis also. Is that so? Then I can try. Hare Rama, you are knowing the truth and you are liberated. See, that is what our brain is, our buddhi is so gross. We are not inspired by all this. No, you will get more power. Is that? Yes, then I am ready. But you have to sacrifice everything. What sacrifice? You have to sacrifice yourself. What is this? So, when you hear from the Guru Mukha, from the Guru, and then when you contemplate on it independently, and then when you meditate on it, and wherever possible when you chant or when you explain, when you teach, all this is including Ganam. Then what happens? You gain that abidance in the self, where the vision is everything. Ellam tanmayam. Sarvatmya bhavam. Everything is the self. And there is nothing other than the self. The Jiva Jagat Ishvara Bhedam is only Manakkarpanai. Is only the imagination of the mind. The Bhedam is only imagination of the mind. These differences are only imagination. This vision you gain. And on top of it, ice cream ku mela topping nu solluvom illaya? Topping. What topping you need? That is a topping also. You will also gain Ashtama Siddhis. That is Aishwaryam you will gain. And it is said in Anubandham, na, his buddhi also grows. His power grows. Like the Vasandam. When Vasandam comes, the Taru Arahadi, the trees they bloom. The flowers they bloom, na, like that. This Mahatma, he gains all these siddhis also. Aishwaryam. This is Aishwaryam, it is said here. He gains all the siddhi also. Therefore, we have to analyze our experience and find out that even the deep sleep I am. Not only the deep sleep I am, in and through all the experiences I am. And not only that, in and through all the Panchamahabhutas I am. And in the Surya, Sandra beings I am. Like that, if you can see everything as a self. When you start seeing everything as a self, then what happens? You will gain the vision that the Lord is really everything. The self is really everything. So this is what? This is bhavana initially. Bhavana means what? Again and again you are telling yourself that everything is self, everything is self. And where you gain this knowledge, you gain the knowledge that yes, everything is me. Self alone is everything. Initially it was only a faith in the Guru and practice of this. Later it becomes your experience. That is the reward of the faith, what you have had. And on top of it, you also gain all auspicious things, Ashtama Siddhis or whatever. You will be the light unto the world. Kalangarai Vilakkamaga Thigalveeral. Like the lighthouse, you know, the light, the other jivas are there in the ocean, unable to reach the shore. So So you will be the Kalangarai Vilakam. Swami, just now you said there are no jivas. Just now you said there is nothing other than self. Then who will guide whom? For what? That is what I am saying. There is something else, something more to it. Otherwise, all these acharyas, why should, out of compassion, give this out? There is something more to it. I always feel there is something more to it. Always there is something more to it. Whatever we understand intellectually, there is always something more to it, which we are unable to grasp now. See, these Mahatmas only say there is nothing other than the self. If there is nothing other than the self, why should they teach? To whom they are teaching? Teaching is for what? To help others to gain the knowledge and to liberate oneself. But when you realize, what is the realization? There is nothing other than the self. Self is always liberated. There are no jivas whatsoever. You are getting my point? You are blinking. Once when you realized what is the experience, there is nothing other than the self. Self is always liberated. There is no world. There is nothing. Then for whom these Mahatmas are preaching? To themselves? They are also not there as individual. They are not there as individual. Then what is the use of this teaching? There is something more, I always feel, which you are unable to grasp with the intellect. There is something more. See, whatever they see is truth. And on top of it, however they express themselves out of compassion also is true only. There is something more to it always. That you will see only when you are there. Not from here. Always I feel, when everything is self, why should they teach? To whom they are teaching? Because there are no jivas who are ignorant. That is the vision, na? That is the satyam, na? Paramartha satyam is that. Paramartha satyam is only the satyam. Other things are false only they are saying, na? But still, Kanchi Paramacharya like people, they walk so much for the Loka Kalyanam and they do so much for what? Bhagavan also. Why he has to write so much? Gurudev Swami Chinmayanji, why should he run, go places, talk? With only 18% of heart functioning he was talking and he was giving out. For 18 hours he was working a day. Till his death. Why they should do all this? For what? Ishvara Sankalpa. There is no Ishvara in their experience. There is no Sankalpa for this Brahman or self. You cannot account it anywhere. எல்லாம் காந்தி கணக்கெல்லாம் போட்டு முடிச்சிடணும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். You cannot account it anywhere. Why they are serving the world? You cannot account it anywhere. But still, with more sincerity, with more dedication, they do it. So there is something more to it. இப்படி தான் முடிக்கணும். அப்போ தான் அடுத்த கிளாஸ்க்கு வருவீங்க. No, this is not the final. There is something more to it. And that you only know when you realize the self. You will not know how much you ever understand, you will not know the compassion. So that is why Gurudev said once, you can never understand. The same question was asked to him, to Gurudev. Same question, ditto. Gurudev said, you can never understand the compassion of the Mahatmas. Understand? You cannot understand why they are compassionate. They are compassionate, okay. Why? Why are they compassionate? For whose sake they are compassionate? See? This is a real mystery once again, which will be only resolved when you abide in the self and you see through their eyes. Only when you see through their eyes, you see as they see. So with this, we are concluding Dakshinamurti Stotram. So there is another 10 more minutes. I would want to chant it again, Dakshinamurti Stotram. Okay, this is so beautiful. And our Ayya will agree with me. Our Reddy Garu will agree with me. It is so beautiful. So we will chant it again. I was so happy to hear that from him that day, The way he was telling, so beautiful. மன்னுமா முனிவரர் சாந்தி மன்னவே தென்முக மூர்த்தியாய் திகழ்ந்து மோனமாம் தன்னிலை திகழ்த்தி துதியில் தன்மயம் சொன்ன அச்சங்கரன் துண்ணுமென்னுள்ளே மௌனமா முறையார் காட்டும் மா பிரம்மவத்துவாலன் சிவநிலை தவசச்சீடர் செரிகுருவரன் சிற்கையன் உவகையோருருவன் தன்னுள் உவப்பவன் கழிமூகத்தன் அவனையான் தென்பான் மூர்த்தி அப்பனை ஏத்துவோமே உலகு கண்ணாடியூர்னே உரத்தனுள்ள ஞானத்தால் வெளியினில் துயில் கனா போல் விளங்கிட கண்டு ஞான நிலையுறு நேரம் தன்னை ஒருவனாயவனேற் காண்பன் தலையுறு குருவாமந்த தக்ஷிணாமூர்த்தி போற்றி வித்துளே முளை போல் முன்னம் விகற்பமில்லிச்சகம் பின் கற்பித மாயாதேய காலகர்மத்தார் பற்பல் சித்திரம் விதிப்பண்யாவன் சித்தனோமாயி கண் போல் சத்திய குருவாமந்த தக்ஷிணாமூர்த்தி போற்றி எவனொழி உண்மையின்மை இயை பொருள் இலங்கு நேரே எவனது நீயானா என்று இசைத்துணர்த்துவன் சேர்ந்தோரை எவனை நேர்காணின் மீண்டும் இப்பவக்கடல் வீழ்வில்லை தவறுரு குருவாமந்த தக்ஷிணாமூர்த்தி போற்றி பலதுளை குடத்துள் தீப பாய்கதிர் போல் யார் ஞானம் விழிமுதற் பொறிவாய்ப்பாய்ந்து வெளிசரித்தறிந்தேன் என்ன விளங்கிடும் எவனைச் சார்ந்து விளங்கும் இவ்வவனியாவும் சலமரு குருவாமந்த தக்ஷிணாமூர்த்தி போற்றி உடலுயிர் பொறிகள் புந்தி ஒன்று பாழகமா தேர்வர் மடந்தையர் பாலரந்த மடையரே மூடவாதி மடமையால் விழையும் அம்மா மயக்கமே மாய்க்கு ஞான தடையரு குருவாமந்த தக்ஷிணாமூர்த்தி போற்றி ராகு பற்றி ரவி திங்கள் என உளன் மாயை மூட பராவுளம் ஒடுங்கத் தூங்கி பரவிட உணரும் காலம் புறாவுறங்கின நான் என்று போதனாம் எவன் புமானாய் சராச்சர குருவாமந்த தக்ஷிணாமூர்த்தி போற்றி குழவி முன்னனவு முன்னா கூறு பல்லவத்தை எல்லாம் சுழலினும் கலந்திருந்தே சொலிக்குமுள்ளகமானாலும் கழல்விழு ஓர்கார் தன்னை காட்டுவன் சிற்கூரிப்பால் தழல்விழி குருவாமந்த தக்ஷிணாமூர்த்தி போற்றி உலகையாரிப்பூமானோ குறும்பல நனாக்கனாவில் கலங்கியே மாயையாலே காரிய காரணம் பின் தலைவனும் தாசன் சீடன் குருமகன் தந்தையாதி தலமுரு குருவாமந்த தக்ஷிணாமூர்த்தி போற்றி மண்புணல் அனல்கால்வான மதிகதீரோன் புமானும் என்றொழில் சராசரம் சேர் இதுயவன் எட்டு மூர்த்தம் எண்ணுவார்க்கிரை நிறைந்தோன் எவனின் அந்நியம் சற்றின்றாம் தன்னருள் குருவாமந்த தக்ஷிணாமூர்த்தி போற்றி சர்வமும் தானானன்றாய் சாற்றுமித்தோத்தீரத்தின் சிரவணம் தன்னாலர்த்த சிந்தனம் தியானம் கானம் புரிவதால் எல்லாம் தானாம் பூதி சேரி சந்தன்மை மறுவிடு மற்றுமெட்டா மடிவரு செல்வம் தானே. So with Bhagavan's grace, somehow with Bhagavan's grace we have completed this Sri Ramana Sampurna Darshan. I cannot express to you how much satisfied I feel. No clapping please. I feel so much satisfied because it is like life's dream project. Like we wanted to take complete works of Bhagavan and we want to take it in Tamil and explain it in English for the wider audience, and somehow Bhagavan has really blessed and this has happened, and I really thank all of you for having come here, to learn Bhagavan's teaching, all are blessed. So, it is all Guru's grace and nothing else. So, yes, everything is done. These 45 days. And you know what? Always I remind myself, Ahankara vimudhatma kartaham iti manyate. Whenever we think we have done something, I always remind myself, Ahankara vimudhatma kartaham iti manyate. So only the fool will think I am the doer. It is just the Lord's grace and everything has happened. See, it's pure Lord's grace because you know why? First, the health should remain perfect, the throat should remain perfect, and the weather, everything counts now. So definitely His grace. And as usual, our coordinator Ranjani Amma has done a wonderful job actually. Really, we have to congratulate her. From the day one onwards, means contacting people and sending out the forms and collecting the names, registering accommodation, food, and everything. She has done a beautiful job. I suppose God has blessed her so much. Bhagavan has blessed her and she could do that. With sincere heart, with a lot of devotion, she was doing it. And also our Kalyana Sundaramji especially, really. See, before Kumbhabhishekam he came, and Kumbhabhishekam, there was a lot of infrastructure work. And he toiled with all the workers, day and night he toiled. Yesterday also, this we have test now. So he was there with the worker only. And went out every day to buy something for us, for the kitchen, this, that. We can't express our gratitude to all these great people. And also, of course, our Ranjani Amma also, our Gangama always with us. You people don't know, says, you know, Chirai Maraivikku Pinnal. So she has done so much, you don't know. For Kumbhabhishekam, almost single-handedly, she has done the Kumbhabhishekam. நான் சொல்வேன் அப்படிதான் நான் நினைக்கிறேன். இப்போ Kumbhabhishekam, her contribution is immense. And also for this, I would say. So, like that, all our devotees, Chandra Amma, she was here, and Bhavani Amma, and everybody. I don't want to go on pointing two names. Everybody here, and even Amma Appa also has come. They have come for the beginning also and towards the end also. They have blessed us by their presence. Thank you so much. And all the devotees. And I want to tell you sincerely, see, you are very disciplined and very keen, very interested, and following all this thing of the ashram, general rules of the ashram. And even the youngsters, they did a tremendous job actually. See, this YouTube live, so before knowing you all, I was very worried. Who is going to do this YouTube live for us for 45 days? Should we call somebody from Tiruvannamalai every day coming and going and pay them and all those things we were thinking. But first Suresh ji came and he said, I'm going to be there for the first course. So he started, he set everything, and then our youngsters took over, especially Anveshi and also Satyam. We really thank them. And as I told you, what seva I have done, you also don't understand. It's for posterity, for all the devotees of Bhagavan. Whosoever want to read Bhagavan's Tamil, they can't understand. So they want to listen, but they don't know much Tamil also. So this English thing, it is going to be a great help. So you have done a very great job, both of you. We congratulate both of you. And it's a sort of a cooperative team effort only. And everything went off very well. And today Acharya ji is coming. And how wonderful it is. He is going to give the valedictory address and bless all of you and me also. So we are very excited that Acharya ji is going to come. And with these blessings, this course is going to conclude today evening. Right? And before that, 10 o'clock we are going to have Guru Paduka Puja, and we will offer all our gratitude and our love and devotion to the Guru Maharaj, to the Bhagwan, and the evening to the Acharya, to the Guru who has taught us the scriptures. We are going to offer our salutations. So with this we will conclude. Thank you so much. Annamalai Adiyenai ஆண்ட அன்றே ஆவியுடல் கொண்டாயனக்கோர் குறையுண்டோ குறையும் குணமும் நீ அல்லால் என்னே என்பவற்றை என் உயிரே எண்ணம் எதுவோ அது செய்வாய். கண்ணே உந்தன் கழலினையில் காதற் பெருக்கே தருவாயே. கண்ணே உந்தன் கழலினையில் காதற் பெருக்கே தருவாயே. And also I want to mention one or two more also. So in our ashram, there are two youngsters especially, our Bala and Manikandan. Both of them, though they could not attend because they were very busy with their work and other things, but they were always supportive behind the screen, and their support is immense. And also our trustees, our core group members, they were always supportive. Whatever we take up, they are always behind us and supporting. Like, you know, all our core group members especially, when we started this project, they were saying, very good Swami, is a wonderful thing, we are all with you. So though, see, everybody is busy in this world, no? Everybody is professionals working, and everybody is working day and night. So they could not come, but they are always inquiring through phone, through messages. Whenever I send these photos of the group photo or the exam, you are writing exam, they were very happy and thrilled. And they were always sending some congratulatory messages. And our Murthy ji, he is going to come tomorrow. So all our Panduranganji, everybody, all the trustees, they are always supportive. So without, you know, the support of all the true devotees, this cannot happen. I want to mention, that is why. The viewers who are viewing through the YouTube live also. Yes, definitely. Yeah, encouraging actually. Om Purnamadha Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudhachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Arunachalam.